Hey everyone, welcome back. Chef Anthony Debonair in front of you is trying to work this process and putting some dynamic things together. What we're going to be working on today is Riotini Alfredo chicken pasta, Riotini Alfredo chicken pasta. And we're going to be adding in some mushrooms as well with it. I call it a booster pack, but it's something that I love eating. I love mushrooms. And these here are some nice halibut mushrooms that I've taken liberty to go ahead and just take the stem out of it and then just cut them down into quarters. All right. So what we have is the Riotini pasta, which is the Riotini pasta is a corkscrew pasta that I went ahead on and I cooked it first. When you cook in pasta, you want to make sure that your water gets up to that 360 degrees Fahrenheit. It needs to be hot. Water needs to have a lot of salt because you want that flavor to synchronize into the pasta. In other words, it needs to have that sea salt taste. And along with that, we also have some shredded chicken, which is basically chicken breast that is already grilled. So we did not have the time to go through all that process. So what I did was take the breast, already grilled it. After it was cool, I went ahead and I sliced it down. And basically after I cooked the pasta and I strained it, now we're gonna go ahead and put the mixture together. So in the pot behind me, in the skillet behind me now, I just added some olive oil. I like using olive oil for that special blend flavor that I'm looking to obtain. And just as soon as the oil gets hot, we're gonna add the mushrooms and some chopped garlic. Then we're gonna add in some salt, pepper. Drop your mushrooms in there and you want to go ahead and practically kind of give it a little whisk and a turn. The mushroom is going to immediately start to absorb all of the oil and sizzle itself away. You want to give it at least a good 2 to 3 minutes. A little bit of salt and pepper. Add it. Again, continue to whisk it around so that the mushroom does not actually burn, but it's all cooking evenly, and you can tell when the mushroom is starting to get a little bit softened from the vegetable stage into that nice plump and tasty taste. Next thing that we're going to do, as I said, we're going to add in some garlic. What garlic does here is add flavoring to the mushrooms. Follow through the process once again. Allow the garlic and the mushroom to blend while it absorbs all of the flavoring. We're going to add in some cooking wine. At this point now, the mushrooms are basically basting in the garlic and flavoring. The salt, pepper, and the mushroom right now is all basting or basting together. As you can see, the salt, it starts creating a little bit of the wine sauce, mushroom wine sauce. That's what it's doing right now. And you can see that the flavor is being released because you can notice that it's starting to have a shade of color. At this point now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add in some heavy cream. We're making this for about 20 or 25 individuals, so we're gonna add in an entire 1/4 of heavy cream to that. Add in a cup and a half of some water. Two tablespoons of complete seasoning. Stir it in. Give it just a quick little second, then we're going to add in the Riotini or the corkscrew pasta with the chicken. With the grilled chicken that's already mixed. Now we're gonna allow the sauce. The pasta is gonna swell just a little bit more. Pasta is really at an al dente cook, and we're gonna allow that. We're gonna add just a little bit more sauce to it. And we're gonna allow this to heat through properly. And then what we're gonna do then is we're gonna add in a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and that will be the final stage to that before it goes into the final motion. of being ready to be served. We also have today some yeah, some manicatis as well. But due to the timing that we've been working with, these are some fresh baked manicatis with some ricotta cheese wrapped into the lasagna shells, and specialized cheese that's prepped a certain way, and it's in a tomato sauce. And as you can see, the cheese has been melted, and it's one of the most Italian dishes that I am completely in love with. I think nothing beats a manicotti. It's way better than a pizza to me, to be real honest. All right, in about 3 minutes, we should be at our peak of perfection, our final stage of readiness. As the sauce begins to heat, as the heavy cream begins to heat up, you will start noticing that the sauce is going to start diminishing little bit by little bit because the pasta is also swelling. But that's what you're looking for. You're looking for it to come down to a not so liquefied, but just enough sauce to basically to sustain the dish in itself. And it's always best to taste to make sure that your blend is right where you need it to be at. Keep in mind that Parmesan cheese also carries salt. So you don't need, if you make your dish too salty and you add Parmesan cheese, then you overkill. You don't want to overkill it, you just want to make it just right. And we need at least 3 more minutes with it, and then we'll be completely ready. Set this aside now. Put this one inside here. Alrighty. Chop parsley. We have some chopped parsley here. This is a finishing touch for any specialized dish such as a pasta or cheese topping. If you want to give it a little pizzazz of a flair, I love using it. It doesn't changes the enhancement or anything of that nature concerning the food, but it does give it a vivid look of a touch or a final touch to say that's a little part of my signature. So we're going to be using just a tad bit of that at the direct end of plating this dish. I'm going to switch it. Front is not front go up and down, up and down, up and down like an idiot. Could go ahead and use the back on. All right, I believe we're a minute away. Then we're gonna bring it on over, plate it up, and we're gonna take it for a test drive. That's what we're gonna do. Alrighty. Our sauce has thickened. Our pasta itself is loosened up. Now I'm gonna get me a nice little scoop. A little Parmesan on top. And like I said, the final touch of a chef's signature. It's a little bit of chopped parsley, makes it look very much inviting. And that will be our corkscrew pasta, which is known as a Riotini pasta with grilled chicken that's grilled. You can still see some of the grill marks on the chicken, and the chicken is basically cut down. The Alfredo is made with a creamy Alfredo sauce. That's made from scratch from heavy cream, some garlic. You could add some onions in there, salt, pepper, and allow it for the flavors enough in itself to blend. And then the longer it cooks with the pasta, because the pasta is going to swell, it's going to automatically thicken it up. And all you got to do is just time it right, and you're going to be right on point. And this would be your dish to be enjoyed, and I hope that you would enjoy it. And again, thank you for spending just this particular segment this morning with Chef Anthony. Enjoy and be blessed. Have a good day.